Scene script. Have you ever wondered what the world would be like if the Roman Empire never fell? Picture the Roman Empire at the zenith of its power. It's an expanse of dominion that stretches from the sun-soaked sands of Africa to the misty highlands of Scotland, a realm where Roman law, culture, and language permeate the lives of millions. The empire's influence is as vast as its borders, with its legions standing as a symbol of unyielding might and its architecture a testament to unsurpassed grandeur. But even the mightiest of empires faced its twilight. The Roman Empire was no exception. The seeds of its downfall were sown from within: political corruption, economic instability, military overspending, and societal decay gradually ate away at Rome's foundations. External pressures, such as the barbarian invasions, merely hastened its decline. By the 5th century, Rome, once the heart of a vast empire, was reduced to a mere city-state amidst the ruins of its former glory. Now let's take a step into the realm of imagination. Let's envision a world where the Roman Empire didn't fall, where the factors that led to its decline were successfully addressed, perhaps through strong leadership, a robust economy, or even a dash of good fortune. This is a world where the term Roman isn't just a relic of the past, but a thriving present reality. Imagine the Colosseum, not as a decaying relic visited by millions of tourists each year, but as a bustling hub of entertainment. Picture the Roman Senate, not as a historical footnote, but as a dynamic political institution that influences global policy. Envision a world where Latin is not a dead language studied by scholars, but a living tongue spoken by millions. What would this world look like? How would it have evolved? How would the unfallen empire have shaped the course of human history? Imagine a world where Rome's power continued to grow and shape the world as we know it. What if Rome not only survived but thrived? Imagine for a moment that the Roman Empire never crumbled. Instead, it continued to influence world affairs, shaping the course of history in ways we can only speculate about. Let's start with the Dark Ages. Without the fall of Rome, this period might not have been so dark after all. The Roman Empire was a beacon of civilization and learning. Its continued existence could have meant a sustained period of intellectual growth, potentially preventing Europe's descent into a cultural and economic downturn. Next, consider the Renaissance. This period of rebirth was, in many ways, a revival of Roman and Greek ideas. If Rome had never fallen, would the Renaissance have been as revolutionary, or would it have been a mere continuation of Roman intellectual and artistic traditions? We might have seen an accelerated pace of development, with the Renaissance arriving centuries earlier. Now, let's turn to colonization. The Roman Empire could have been a major player in the New World, perhaps even outpacing the likes of Spain, England, and France. The Americas might have been colonized under the banner of the Roman eagle, leading to a vastly different cultural landscape today. Finally, consider the world wars. With Rome as a major power, alliances could have shifted, possibly preventing or drastically altering the course of these global conflicts. The Roman Empire, with its extensive military history, might have been a stabilizing force, or perhaps a catalyst for conflict. And these are just a few examples. The Roman Empire's influence on religion, science, law, and governance would likely have had far-reaching effects, reshaping major historical events, and leading to a world vastly different from the one we know today. Rome's survival could have rewritten the pages of history, leaving us with a vastly different world. This is, of course, all speculation, but it's fascinating to consider how different our world might have been if the Eternal City had truly lived up to its name. How would an unfallen Rome shape the world's political landscape? The question is as intriguing as it is complex. Let's delve into the hypothetical realm of politics in a world where Rome never fell. To begin with, Roman law is one of the empire's most enduring legacies. A staple of Western legal systems, it was characterized by a comprehensive set of rules and principles, a clear distinction between public and private law, and a strong emphasis on justice. If Rome had continued its reign, this legal structure would have likely evolved, becoming more sophisticated and nuanced. We might have seen an even more robust legal framework, perhaps setting a global standard. Next, let's consider democracy. Rome was not a democracy in the modern sense, but it did have elements of a representative government. The Senate, composed of Rome's elite, shared power with the people's assemblies. In a world where Rome never fell, the progression of this system could have led to a unique blend of representative democracy and oligarchy. It's possible that this model might have spread, influencing the political structures of other nations and regions. Now, let's turn to governance. The Roman Empire was noted for its administrative efficiency, which enabled it to manage vast territories. Its bureaucracy, military structure, and taxation system were effective and well organized. If Rome had remained a superpower, these systems would have likely evolved and diversified. We might have seen a world where these institutions became more centralized, or perhaps more regionalized, depending on the challenges and needs of the times. And of course, Rome's political influence would have extended beyond its borders. It's fascinating to imagine how the world's political map might have been shaped by Rome's alliances, rivalries, and diplomatic strategies. In this alternate reality, the world's political landscape could have been vastly different. It would have been shaped by the principles of Roman law, the evolution of its representative government, and the efficiency of its administrative systems. The world's political map might have been painted in the colors of Roman governance. What cultural and technological marvels might we have seen with Rome's continued dominance? A world where the Roman Empire never fell would likely be a world rich in the influence of Roman culture. Latin, the language of the Romans, might have become the global lingua franca, shaping our literature, our science, our philosophy, and our law. Think of the nuances that could have been added to our collective understanding if we all shared the same linguistic heritage. Moreover, the Romans were renowned for their architectural prowess. Their innovative use of structures like the arch, the dome, and the vault transformed the face of architecture. These styles might have become even more prevalent, shaping our cities and our homes. But the Romans didn't stop at architecture. They were also pioneers in engineering feats that ranged from roads to aqueducts, from bathhouses to amphitheaters. Their methods of constructing durable roads and bridges might have accelerated global connectivity, leading to a more intertwined world. And let's not forget about their advancements in science and technology. The Romans were adept in various fields such as medicine, mathematics, and astronomy. Their contributions to these fields would have likely continued to grow, leading to a more advanced and informed society. Moreover, their legal system, the foundation of many modern legal codes, could have become a universal standard, promoting justice and equality on a global scale. The world of art and entertainment would also have been greatly influenced. Roman theater, gladiatorial games, and epic poetry might have been the dominant forms of entertainment, shaping our collective tastes and preferences. In terms of philosophy, Stoicism, a school of thought that the Romans greatly admired, might have become the predominant philosophy, promoting virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In essence, Rome's unending reign might have led to a world where their cultural and technological prowess would be deeply embedded in our everyday lives. So when we think about Rome, let's not just think about a fallen empire. Let's imagine a world where their influence never waned. Rome's unending reign could have led to unprecedented cultural and technological revolutions. So, what would our world look like if the Roman Empire never fell? Let's take a moment to wrap up the fascinating journey we've undertaken today and ponder on the possibilities. In our exploration, we've seen a world where the Roman Empire continued to shape the political landscape. Nations might be provinces under a global Roman government, a system that would certainly challenge our contemporary understanding of sovereignty and nationalism. The Roman Senate, a model of representative government, could have evolved into a global institution, setting the precedent for international diplomacy and cooperation. Our languages, cultures, and traditions would likely be heavily influenced by Roman norms and values. Latin, the language of Rome, could have remained the lingua franca, echoing in our schools, courts, and scientific institutions. The Roman pantheon might still hold sway over our spiritual lives, with Jupiter and Mars being as familiar to us as any deity from our own timeline. In terms of technology, Roman innovation and engineering could have propelled us into the modern era much sooner. Imagine a world where Roman roadways extended to the farthest corners of the globe, aqueducts crisscrossed continents, and Roman architectural marvels became the blueprint for our cities. This hypothetical scenario also challenges our understanding of history in the world. Our timeline is a complex tapestry woven from countless threads of events, decisions, and chance. If we pull one thread, like the fall of the Roman Empire, the whole picture might change dramatically. It's a testament to the interconnectedness of our world and the profound impact of historical events on our present and future. Yet, as we imagine this alternate reality, we must remember that history is not just an exercise in what-ifs. It's a tool for understanding our past, navigating our present, and shaping our future. It helps us appreciate the world we live in, warts and all. In a world where Rome never fell, we might be living in a reality that's both familiar yet strikingly different. But one thing remains constant: our human capacity for innovation, resilience, and adaptation, which will continue to shape our world, no matter which empire rises or falls.